Hey, great to see you, Duchess.
How are you? I know, you look amazing.
No, it's great to see you, and I'm so sorry to get you up so early.
Don't be ridiculous.
You normally up this hour?
Yes, we're always up this early. This is it's a normal. Is it late over there? What time do you go to bed in the castle there?
You're so funny. I'm not in the castle.
Where are you?
Well, I'm close by, but I'm not in the castle. But just no. You still got a good few more hours out of me yet. It's about 8:30 at night, so we're just
You're good.
Just chilling after the day.
Hey, now before we...
Jackie, can I say hello to Jackie?
Hi, Duchess. How are you? I've missed you. I was only thinking about you the other day, actually, about how we were, meeting you last time in a hotel, and you were so kind. You came with all these gifts. We came empty-handed.
Not a thing. We didn't give her one thing. I felt like it was one of those cultural exchanges where we gave you nothing.
Yeah, I feel like we did the wrong thing there.
Do you remember the little crown, the little pencils and the key rings and all of the lovely things? I've still got all those things, Sarah, by the way.
I know.
Well, I mean, with my sister being whipping me into shape, she's very, very organized, my sister. I think I FedExed a little package to you two today.
Oh, well, I've got the book. I've received the book, by the way. Have you got? Is there other things out there, Mayo, or is it just the book?
Just the book.
Oh.
No, she said she's FedExed. She FedExed it, Kyle, so it's on the way.
Oh, right. I thought when you FedEx something, it shows up immediately, but no.
I know, but you're quite a long way away, aren't you? It's only Wednesday. It's only Wednesday. But can I just say something before you all start firing questions at me? Can I just say, Carl, I mean, I am really, really proud of you. These stories that you're doing and how you're helping people and that extraordinary homeless story. I mean, you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. You're really, it's really good to talk to you. And Jackie, you must be pretty proud of your friend, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, Jackie just sits at home and eats her way through her happiness.
That's not true.
Well, tell the Duchess what you've done. Your amazing thing.
I've been working so much, I've got to say, Duchess.
No, I'm not working. The WW thing. It's a very big...
I started the WW campaign.
Which only the fattest of the fat usually get.
There used to be Weight Watchers and now WW.
Yes. Have you really?
Yes, because
you get a round of applause for that. So you go round with your hands.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never done that before.
Hold on, Jackie. Seriously, have you really? Well done, you. Why are people really suffering from overweight during the pandemic?
For sure.
It's been a major problem.
Yeah, everyone's put on, almost everyone I know during COVID has put on weight.
Everyone?
Yes, everyone.
What about me?
No, actually, Kyle's lost weight too. This is terrible. We're talking about ourselves too much.
Don't worry.
This is why you're so good at what you do, because you ask about other people. And that's
hang on
polite.
a second. I thought that was actually genuine concern. You're accusing her of using it as an interview technique?
No, I'm just saying she's such a polite person. She asks, she was genuinely interested in how we are.
That is true.
Well, the point one is I am genuinely interested, and that's just about my natural curiosity, and I guess that's why I am who I am. I love to put myself in other people's shoes, and I think Australia's going through a really hard time with lockdown, and I feel really sorry for you all. Because it's so hard. And by the way, Jackie, if you want to have a good tip, I'll tell you a good tip.
Yeah.
You just go to a staircase. You must be able to find 2 steps somewhere, a staircase somewhere.
Yeah.
Is there?
There in my house, yeah.
or find a bench somewhere and just go for 1 hour. 1 hour, not you don't have to put on the lycra and go down to go and just step for 1 hour every day.
It's up and down. Is that right?
So many calories. Yeah, that's right. And I do that. That's my trick. And last time I did it, I had Little House on the Prairie. I loved it. And I just kept watching it and on my iPad, and I just stepped for an hour. It's great.
Man, I haven't seen Little House on the Prairie. I used to burst into tears as a child watching Little House on the Prairie randomly. And then there was that other stupid thing that Michael Landon was in, Touched by an Angel. Oh, I would cry and cry as a kid. My mum was worried that I might go the way of Boy George for a while because I was always so soft and emotional, and I was that kid.
Yeah, well, I still am that kid. I cry with, I just, anything I watch which is like that, I really get so emotional. Like the Olympics, for example. I mean, I love that highlights where they show all the times where, example, all right, the Qatari Bashram, who had done a high jump for 2:37, and Tamberi, the Italian, became injured, but the Qatari Bashram said, let's merge and be gold together because we both jumped the same height.
Is that allowed? Now is that allowed, or is that like, yes, should they have fought to the death? I think, should there be a joint thing, or do you thought that was good for the Olympics?
I thought that was fantastic. This is about teamwork. The Olympics is about sportsmanship. It is about honoring your fellow friend. It is unity. It is everything I stand for, which is to stop. Hate will not win.
Yeah, that's
Let's
so
unify
true.
together. And let's just show the gift of kindness in another's trouble. There was this wonderful poem that David Tang, my great
No, thanks.
friend,
we're not interested in poems. I'll tell you that now.
Listen. No, be quiet. Be quiet.
Okay.
Yes, please. Oh, please listen. Oh, please do be quiet. This is really good. It goes, life is but froth and bubble. Two things stand in stone. Kindness in another's trouble and courage in your own. Now that's okay, isn't it?
Itty bitty litty. We're not interested in these games you guys play. Why don't you put on the Royal Olympics, where just members of the family participate in all these extended, the running, the jumping. Do you guys ever do that? Because you guys play all these internal games.
We watch The Crown, you see, and then we see
all that stuff.
We
don't know what that means.
With
Have
the
you played
Ibble.
that? You've played that.
Is that a game you play? And have you watched that show out of interest?
Well, the first thing I'll say to you is that I wonder who's going to play me next.
She's the best. She's the best that I can tell. You're no fool. You wouldn't even play unless you were able to win.
But do you love watching it? I mean, we all love it.
I think Andy Harris did a beautiful job. I really do love the cinematography about it.
Yeah.
And so much so, I think Andy Harris should make Her Heart for a Compass into the next Bridgerton, by the way, since we're here to talk about
What a great
the book,
idea. Now,
please.
I've got this book here. Let me have a look at this. Now, first of all, you need to call me before naming books. Her Heart for a Compass. I don't know what that's. I think that's very poetic. That is lovely. But for a dope like me, am I going to see that name doesn't grab me, but your name on the bottom, that's what that stands out. That's why I like it. But this too long. Her Heart for a Compass.
Carl,
what does that mean?
Because
what does that
Carl
even mean?
doesn't understand.
Does that mean it will guide her emotions? Oh my God, that's what it means, doesn't it? It guides you
it does.
Emotionally.
It does. Well, I mean, excuse me. I'm right back at you, mate, because you're my mate, right?
Yeah, yes.
Because you were taken by this extraordinary story of this homeless person, so your heart was touched, and you used your heart to compass and navigate the rest to find a place for him to live. So who is talking about Her Heart for a Compass, or what? I got it.
Okay, right now I'm with you.
It's beautiful. I like it.
I do like it now. It's been explained to me, Jackie, because when we're over there in England, and I love going there. We haven't been able to go for a while, but I'm that guy that stands out the front of the palaces, just looking up, hoping to capture the Queen, looking out a window. I'm sure that never happens. Does she ever do the peekaboo, or do you go? Oh, there's a lot of people outside. You go peekaboo, anything like that, or am I wasting my life?
Well, I think you can always live in hope, can't you, Carl?
Oh, I knew it. See, she does it.
Now,
she does the peekaboo.
I wanted to ask about your daughters. They are just blossoming and doing so well. You must be so proud.
She's a grandma now. Can we call you Nana?
You can. I am so proud. I mean, when I look at Eugenie and Jack with August Hawke Brooksbank, who is 5 months old, I'm actually. Most people would just jump and take August and put them on their laps, but I'm looking at Eugenie going, I'm so proud of you. She's such a good mother.
Is she?
And it really is exceptional. I mean, and Beatrice is about to have her first baby. Beatrice and Edo have Edo has a son called Wolfie who's 5, and of
great
course,
names, by the way. I love these names.
They're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
And Wolfie, you would love it. He comes in, and because he watches Storytime with Fergie and Friends, he comes in going, oh my gosh, I'm getting so excited. I'm going to see this really sort of extraordinary person who brings me fun stories.
But that's
and
you.
I tried to, that's me.
Is it weird to being the grandmother and also you're like your version of the Wiggles for these grandkids, right? They love what you do.
Yes. I don't know what the Wiggles are, but I'll go with the Wiggles.
Oh, the Wiggles are the biggest children entertainers on the planet, obviously just for the commoners, not up there in the top end of the world, just us schleppers. We love that. Guy and a skivvy,
well, actually, talking about all that, guess what? I have a fantastic publisher in Perth called Serenity Press, and the Duchess collection is coming out with an amazing children's book called Charlie.
Yes.
Blue and Larry Lamppost, and it's the adventures of Charlie on his lamppost going through the stars at night to teach children about First Nation and the stars, and it's all signed off by the wonderful Professor Pauline, because I think it's so important to bring children to understand the Australian culture, First Nation culture, and how important it is. Yeah, that's coming out in September.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So
I'll be back there, and then I've got What's Under Your Hat, Grandma, that's coming out in October. And
is that another weird royal game? What's under your hat, Grandma? What is that? What's that? Is that a book? A game? What is it?
No, it's a children's book, and these children run off to find out what's under Granny's big hat, and it's my hat, isn't it?
Oh, how fun!
Now, listen. You just said at the beginning you're not living in the castle. I thought you lived in that monstrosity, that huge. Like, don't get me wrong, envious as. It should be on Lux Listings London, that place. It's a monster. And do you not live in that place? Where do you live?
What do you talk? Does it have a name?
Jackie.
Yeah.
Jackie. Have you got no control over your friend at all? I thought by now.
I am. This is my part where I'm going, what are you talking about?
Yeah, well,
give us a name. What do you...
I don't know what the name of their house is, but I've seen it. I've Googled it. I've seen them wandering around the family. They look like they're having a great time there.
Right.
And you said you're not living in a castle, in a palace?
I'm very lucky. I live. I'm a guest at Royal Lodge, where Prince
the rest
Andrew
of the family's there. Yes. The whole family's there.
No, they're not. No.
So what? You and Andrew? Who else is there? Who else?
Edo and Beatrice live in London with Wolfie and their soon-to-be baby, and then there's Eugenie and Jack and August live.
Yeah.
Elsewhere.
Okay. I've got it. Yeah. Here's a name I've been sitting on for when I have a child. Are you ready? You might want to steal it. Your Majesty. There you go. What do you think of that? Your Majesty. Amazing, right?
As if they're going to use Your Majesty.
Why wouldn't they?
They would think that's so tacky, Kyle.
But can I just say really importantly what this is all about? This is about women out there in literacy. It's about giving hope, inspiration. It's about giving strength to people without a voice to say, don't go down the cyberbullying, don't go down the horrible anonymous trolling, and hold the line, be strong and keep your voice. And so, I feel really strongly. So
that's a yes to Your Majesty? No, I don't know. Maybe she'll hold
Jackie,
it.
Control.
Sorry, I find it funny. I can't help myself.
I've been seriously wanting to call my kid that my whole life.
See, Kyle, you don't understand
I'm a royalist,
Duchess.
He's
I love
such
a royalist. He's spent his whole life dreaming of living in a palace with gold ceilings and everything being gold.
When you put it like that, I sound like a mental case.
and having a child called Your Majesty,
I
it
grew
helps
up in
you
a box
understand
instead.
the psychology behind Kyle. Like, he's fascinated with all of this stuff. So he wants to kind of, hear all about it through you.
Yeah, fat chance, eh? I'm not gonna be hearing anything about. You're very private, which I do like. You're a great mum. You've been a great wife. You're even not a wife anymore, and you're still a great wife. I don't even know how you do it. You're like the greatest mum of all time. And I think you'll be a fantastic grandma. She's a novelist.
Yes.
Now, this little romance thing that you've done, let's get back to Her Heart for a Compass. Now, is this based on you? Are you the woman? Has this come from snippets of your life you haven't been able to share? Naughty, raunchy little thoughts and little fantasies? Is that where it's come from?
Here he goes.
I know.
Here he goes. The great thing is when you read it,
I will read it.
Yes, you will. It's like 24 meets Pride and Prejudice. So it's very much, there are many parallels between Lady Margaret, who is my ancestors, or Jane and my sisters and our ancestor.
Yeah.
And she had all these boys, brothers, and the brothers we all know about, but nobody knew about Lady Margaret Montagu Douglas Scott. And so she was real, but I've taken it and fictionalized her and made her into this extraordinary story. And she travels from Scotland to London to Ireland and then to America. So, of course, there are parallels between my life and her life, because that's the journey I did really as well.
Yeah. You must be, when you look back at your life and you've had a wild ride, like a fun time, the best of times and the worst of times as a woman. And do you look back now that you're happy, you've got a very healthy family, do you look back and go, gee, I got through some pretty amazing ups and downs of life with everyone watching? Is that easy, or has that been hard?
I think it's made me what I am today, that I'm able to come and have a really good chat to you and not be worried,
Yeah.
Because I really, I'm seeing YouTube, which are friends of mine, because I love coming to see you when I'm there. But B, I'm so completely here with you in the room right now, or on the radio. I'm right with you, and it makes you so authentic, because you really have gone through so many experiences and experimenting with experiences, that now I'm really strong and I have the tools to be able to go and do whatever I'm going to do next, which will be coming down to see you guys.
Can't wait.
And I'm going to retake my helicopter license.
Oh my God, I was just thinking
really
this yesterday. I want to get a helicopter license. Have you already got one, have you? You need to
Yes, I've got one, yes.
Oh
yes,
my God.
So I'm going to retake it.
Is it fun flying the chopper? I reckon it'd be amazing.
That's when I wrote Budgie the Helicopter, because it was just like, I had to make it fun. So I got in Budgie the Helicopter, and then I whizzed around and chased rabbits or not or whatever. And it's really fun. And it's a really good way.
Listen to her. Did you know she even flew helicopters? Like, she's got such an arsenal of experience.
Yeah, that's impressive.
It's crazy.
Is it hard to get your helicopter license?
Yes, it is. It is. I sort of thought it was like sitting on a golf ball, if you want to try that.
Well, how often have you done that? That should be kept dark, Duchess. Keep that dark. But you know what? There was a story. I don't know. One of the boys, Harry or William, I can't remember which one. One of them landed in their girlfriend's backyard in the chopper, and the media were like, "Oh, I can't believe it." And he's like, "Well, it says Granny's Air Force or something on." And I thought, good on you. I thought. Do you remember that? One of the boys did that. Landed the helicopter and visiting. Maybe it was William visiting Catherine or something. He landed in the backyard. Did you hear about that, or do these articles, they come, they go, you don't get involved?
Well, it probably didn't happen, but I don't know if it did happen or not, because I don't remember it. But I think that they're exceptional. Diana would be very proud of her sons.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
I think they're exceptional boys with exceptional wives and fabulous children.
Yeah.
And so I think that she would be going, yes,
Well, she was one of your best friends, and so you would know. Like, a lot of people didn't know her. They think they know. They think she'd think that, but you were right there. You guys were thick as thieves. So I'm glad to hear from you. You think that.
Yes, and also
I do.
And she would have been happy with what Harry and Meghan have done, because a lot of people say that. They're like, oh, Diana would have liked that. Do you think she would have?
What I think that she would have been is very proud of her boys standing tall and firm, and they're very like her. And I think that she would be proud. Oh my goodness! Can you imagine the grandmother races that we would have together? The parties. I would bounce her off the bouncy castle. That's for sure. Although she would outrun me. She always outran me. She was just like a gazelle. And of course, her tinkering laughter. And what a beautiful woman. And I'm glad we're still talking about her. And I'm glad the statues to her. And I really honor her. I think she's an amazing lady. And I think that just as you were saying, Jackie, that, you've started this new WW's situation. Life is tough enough. We don't need to keep on judging others. We need to be open to seeing life in a different way.
Well, yes. Look, it's always great to talk to you. You're always very open. You're one of the most genuine guests we could ask for. And now you've got this very long-named book, Her Heart for a Compass by Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York. It's got a purple cover. They say that's a royal colour, but when I looked it up, it says purple is the colour of sexual frustration. So read into that what you will. I don't know. Hey, how do I know what goes on in the castle? I don't know.
Oh, stop.
I've got an imagination. But
Jackie, but Carl, can we get a new rooster by the time I come back? Can we have a new rooster?
Yes.
You clearly need a new rooster.
I promise. Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, always a pleasure. I've run out of tea. Do you still sell that tea? The tea you get?
Yeah, I've still told the tea. Yeah.
I need more.
I'll FedEx you some. I'll send you some more.
FedEx, anything you see in any of the castles that I might like.
Anything you go to throw out, like if you're having a clean-up day.
I'll never throw anything.
FedEx it all to Kyle. He'll take it.
Ever throw any. You might think, oh, this is absolute shit. No, I want it. Right? No council pickup for the Duchess. Nice to see you.
Thanks
the
so
Duchess
much,
of York. Sarah Ferguson, the new book, The Heart for a Compass. It's available in bookstores right now. You can add it to your library. Thank you very much, Duchess. Appreciate it.
Bye, darling.
Kisses to you.
Lovely. Bye, Jackie. Lovely to see you, Carl.
Bye, sweetheart. Bye. There she is. Sarah Ferguson this morning here at Kiss FM. Bye now. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.